Hey everyone, this is Ali. I'm from Australia and I'm a supply chain professional here in Australia. I've got well over 15 years of experience working for many local and international FMCG companies based in Australia. And this is my channel, Cross Border Street, where we talk honestly about careers, money, real people, real life, real stories in a very simple way. In the last few videos, we talked about different types and categories of jobs, those are available in Australia, who they are for, and how to look for those jobs. I've also touched about AI and how AI is changing work. I've also taken us through 7 Australian jobs that don't always need a degree, and from employer's perspective, they will still pay you good salary if you are fit and committed to your job. Now we are gonna go a bit more deeper. We'll pick one job at a time for each video, and in each video, I'll try to cover who this job suits, what English and qualification you need, whether you can move from overseas with this skill, and finally, the realistic salary range in Australia if you are to pursue your career in those jobs and industries. Now, before I go on and talk about today's profession, I've done a video about aged care and disability support worker in my previous video. I'll share the link at the end. Please watch. Now, in today's video, we're talking about truck driving as a profession in Australia. Now, why truck driving matters? Let's try to unpack that. I'll probably start with Australia as a country. Australia is a big country. It's a continent on its own. The cities, the metropolitan cities, the capital cities, the regional cities are far apart. And there is a constant need of food, furniture, building materials, vegetables, livestock that needs move around from city to cities, state to state, port to port, warehouse to warehouse. So everything you buy in Australia, almost all of it spends time on a truck. So there is a huge demand of logistics, huge demand of trucks in Australia, so as the drivers. So there is constant demand of safe drivers, skilled drivers in Australia. So if you're thinking about a job in 2026 and beyond that doesn't need a uni degree, but your job would be in high demand and you'll be constantly earning money because you'll be constantly driving, then these would be one of the industry and the jobs that you should be looking for, especially for migrants who enjoy driving and don't mind a bit of hard work along with that. Now, what does a truck driver actually do day to day? Let's try to unpack that. So when people hear about truck driver, they imagine just sitting and driving and doing nothing else. But there is actually more to it. Now, if I try to put myself as a truck driver and if I try to understand what my day-to-day looks like, I'd probably looking at, if I'm a truck driver, I'd be seeing myself inspecting my truck before I start driving. I'd be checking the tires, I'd be checking lights, I'd be checking the load of the truck, I'd be making sure my paperwork is up to date. So that tells me that safety is the key, safety is the priority, and safety awareness is critical when it comes to truck driving. If I'm a truck driver, I'll be looking at myself driving between warehouses, driving between warehouse and stores, driving between farms, driving between ports and stations, and probably driving between different type of stores, local stores or interstate stores. If I'm a truck driver, I'll be probably seeing myself loading or unloading the freight or assisting others in loading and unloading the freight. If I'm a truck driver, it's very critical for me to maintain my logbook because logbook is the one that all relevant governing body look for to ensure you are following the rules when it comes to the safety of the truck, when it comes to safety of yourself, when it comes to taking break on time, when it comes to maintenance of your truck. The logbook is the book that they refer to. So as a driver, and if I'm a driver, I'll make sure that my logbook is up to date all the time. If I'm a truck driver and if I'm looking at my overall routine or route and the routine on a daily basis, I might be doing some local metro runs. So staying local and doing local driving. That means you are dealing with local traffic, local people, and most of the time, local environment. But if I'm a driver and I'm nominated for driving longer hours, longer distance. So I see myself, I'm an interstate driver or driver that drives regionally. So in that case, I'm looking at longer distance, night driving, sleeping in the night, and driving during the daytime. So it's not just about sit and relax. This job needs, physical fitness. This needs moral and mental strength. This job is all about discipline. This job is all about focus, patience, and responsibility. So that brings me to the next point. Who this job good for? Or who is this job good for? So this job suits you if you actually enjoy driving. That's the most important thing, and that's the most critical thing. If you don't enjoy driving, then this job is not for you. So if you actually enjoy driving and being on the road, this is for you. If you are okay being alone while you are doing long drive or interstate or longer distance, this is for you. If you can stay calm in traffic, especially in the local traffic, and don't get annoyed or angry, because you will find lots of silly driver on the road, so you need to be calm and composed, then this job is for you. And most importantly, this job requires that you look after yourself. You make sure that you are aware of your fatigue, you are aware of the safety, you are aware of the rules and regulation of the road. And if you think that you can tick all this, then this job is definitely for you. It's not a good fit for you if you get sleepy while you're driving, if you hate being away from home for more than 24 hours, or you have no patience on the road, or you don't show any sympathy and respect to the pedestrian on the road, then definitely it's not good for you and it's actually unsafe. So be honest to yourself, and if I'm seeing myself as a driver, I need to ensure that I'm ensuring that I'm fatigue aware, or I'm aware about the fatigue, I'm aware of the safety, I'm aware of the rules, I'm clear about the communications, I'm maintaining my logbooks on time, and I'm making sure my truck is safe and roadworthy anytime or at any time before I'm hitting the road with my truck. So what license and basic qualification you need? So one of the biggest question is license. It gets sometimes tricky, especially when you are talking about different state has a different rules for the trucking. But in simple terms, most people will follow a path like this. You start with a car license, we call it C-class license. Then you move up to light rigid or medium rigid license. Those are usually for small trucks or small buses. Then you go to HR license. Those are actually for bigger trucks. So HR license stands for heavy rigid. And some drivers even go further. They go for heavy combination or multi-combination license. So heavy combination or HC and multi-combination or MC. These are for big semi-trailers or B-double or road trains. And you will see often in Western Australia or far north Queensland, their trucks are actually big trucks. They call it road trains, and usually the experienced driver drive those road trains, and the company, they pay big bucks to those drivers. So to move up, you usually hold your current license for a certain time, do a training course and driving test with an approved provider. On top of that, many jobs want a good and clean driving record. Sometimes you need a forklift license, and often you need a white card if you are going onto construction or industrial sites. So once again, you don't need a university degree to enter into this industry or get this type of jobs. But what you need though, you need a truck license. As I said earlier, you need there are different type of truck licenses. Depends on your area of interest. You need to take those licenses. You need to have good driving record. You may need to have forklift license, and you may need to have white card as well. So these are some key requirements if you are to become a truck driver and work as a truck driver in Australia, anywhere in Australia. But this is not hard to get as long as you are a safe driver, as long as you are committed to your profession and you are very clear about your future. Now that brings me to English and communication skill set. So let's talk about English. You don't need a perfect grammar. For this type of jobs, you don't need a perfect grammar or a good accent at all. But you must be able to demonstrate that you understand and respect the road rules. You understand the signs of the road, the written instruction on the road. You understand and you respect your colleagues when you are talking and working with them at warehouse. You understand the signs and rules when you are entering certain working sites or construction sites or warehouse. You definitely need to understand that how to update your logbooks all the time and on time. You need to understand how to fill out the logbooks. What are the requirements that you need to know before you start to fill out those logbooks? So in other words, these jobs require good reading skill. This job requires good writing skill. This job requires good speaking skills. And of course, you need listening skill. Now, if you can't clearly understand a spoken safety instruction in English, it's dangerous. And I would question myself, am I really the right person to do this job? So if your English is very basic, step number 1 for you would be improve your English first, then focus on truck licenses. Now, that brings me to the other topic that I touched on earlier. Can you really move from overseas and drive trucks in Australia? Of course you can, but there are some steps involved there. So I'll try to put a realistic path for many migrants, how that looks like. Again, I'm going to put myself as I am a newly migrant arrived in Australia and what I have to do. So I see myself, I came to Australia to do some work on a visa that allows me to do work unlimited hours, to do any type of works in Australia. Then I see myself, I'm converting my overseas car license to an Australian license, again for car license. I see myself then slowly start upgrading my car license to LR or MR or HR licenses through local training providers. I begin with simpler rules, maybe local deliveries or small trucks. And as you gain experiences and gain more references, move up to a better paid routes or bigger trucks. So the pathway is very simple. You come to Australia, make sure that you have enough eligibility to work full time. You assume, or we assume, that you have overseas car license and you try to convert that car license in Australia. You convert that car license into truck licenses through the different layer, whether it's an LR license, whether it's an MR license, whether it's an HR license. And then you pick your route. You choose a company that you want to work for, and then you choose a route, whether you want to work locally or whether you work for longer distance driving. And then you make your way up slowly. If you already have heavy vehicle experience overseas, and that can happen, then definitely that's an added benefit. But companies in Australia, local companies in Australia, still want to see that you understand Australian road, Australian rules, Australian culture, and most importantly, the safety of the environment. So don't expect to land and expect that instantly you'll drive a massive road train or semi-trailer or B-double. That can take up to 1 to 3 years to build up. Now, the final topic and the most important topic that I want to touch is about money and lifestyle. So I'll try to give you guys a very realistic view about money and lifestyle. So the pay can vary. Pay can vary, depends on the company, depends on the type of route you have. Your pay will vary if you're a local driver versus if you are a long distance driver. But in average, a truck driver could earn anywhere in between $30 an hour, could go up to $50, $60 or $70 an hour. That's subject to whether you are driving at night time, whether you are driving during the weekends, whether you are driving during the public holidays, whether you are doing the local runs, or whether you're doing a long distance runs. The real trade-off in the driving industry is the time and energy. Sometimes you start early, sometimes you finish late, sometimes you start at night and finish early in the morning. You might be sitting for a long period of time, especially if you're going interstate. That's not good for health if you don't look after yourself. And the other downside of this industry and the job is, you need to prepare yourself to be away from home, away from your family for a few days in a week. Now, some drivers love it because they are bringing money to the family. But if you are a family oriented person and if you think that you cannot stay away from your home more than one day, then you need to think about this side of the aspect as well, and make sure that you are doing the right thing by yourself and by your family. Now, the quick step, what we talked so far before we finish for in this video. Be honest to yourself. Ask yourself that, am I the right fit and am I the right person to do driving? Can I take care of myself? At the same time, can I take care of my truck? Can I take care of my pedestrian on the road? Can I take care of the environment on the road? Am I kind of a driver who can follow and will follow every day, every moment, every second, road rules, road signs, safety signs? Am I a kind of person that can stay away from family for more than 2-3 days a week? Are you a person that can talk properly? Are you a person with a good communication? Are you a person with good writing skill? Are you disciplined while you are driving? Because that's important. And last but not the least, do you have a fatigue? Do you know how to address that you have a fatigue? Do you know how to address and identify that you are feeling sleepy or you are tired? And if you fail to do so, that if you don't know that you are when you are tired, if you don't know when you are feeling fatigue, then ask yourself, am I the right person? Am I the right fit to do this job? So if this video gave you some clarity, please hit like. It helps this video to reach more people who are confused about their future. And comment below and tell me, would you consider becoming a truck driver in Australia if you arrive? Yes or no, and why? And what's your biggest worry about this job? Licenses, English, communication, safety, fatigue, or something else? In the next episode, I'll break down another high demand jobs in Australia for 2026 and beyond from our list. Again, one job, one video, same format in a very simple, raw way. If you want honest talk about careers, money, migration, please subscribe to my channel, Cross Border Street, and turn on the notification bell. I'm Ali, this is Cross Border Street. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.